I am.
Why are people dressing their toddlers like they're grown-ass adults?
Hell no. Come on, wait till the no.
So tired of walking out and seeing these babies, these 2-year-olds in mini skirts and crop tops and strapless bras.
Outfits I dress my daughter in These shorts, like, clearly are like booty shorts. Like, someone's butt is going to be hanging out.
You see how she's at the pool and she's not wearing a bikini because she's a toddler? Very modest.
Let your kids choose what they wear.
Dressing your child in a classy or age-appropriate manner will not protect them from pedophiles looking at them.
In today's world, we're seeing a growing trend where parents are dressing their children in outfits that resembles adult fashion. From miniature designer clothing to stylish accessories, kids are now dressed to mirror the latest fashion trends seen in, of course, adult fashion. So while some see this as a fun and creative form of expressions, others are concerned about how it may impact a child's development, sense of identity, and of course the pressure it may have on them. Let's explore both sides of this conversation though, and what it means for children rather to navigate their childhood while being dressed like adults. What's up, beautiful people? You don't know, it's your favorite island girl Jody from the 876, and today we're diving into a topic that has been sparking a lot of conversations, might I add, on social media. And of course, yes, we're talking about parents dressing their kids like adults. So today we're looking specifically at girls. Are these parents just simply having fun with their child's wardrobe, or has this trend crossed the line? So before we take a closer look, please remember guys to like this video, give it a thumbs up. It's an easy and a free way to support my channel, of course. And remember to subscribe if you're new, and you can do so by dropping some palm trees down in the comment section so we can officially welcome you to the Islanders family. Now, I'm really curious to hear what you all think about today's topic. Do you think parents should dress their children trendy in adult style outfits, or do you think it's better off to keep them more traditional in basically what we grew up in like childlike clothing? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Without further ado, let's get into today's video.
Popular opinion, why are people dressing their toddlers like they're grown-ass adults going to the club to get down and dirty? Tell me why I saw a toddler with little leather leggings and a crop top. I'm sorry, what are we doing as moms? Our job is to protect these babies, not put them on pedestals for the creepers, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, before I was a mom, I was like, oh yeah, like bikinis, little crop tops on babies are so cute. Now that I'm a mom and I birthed the most perfect angel princess in the entire world, I cannot fathom putting my baby in an eeny weeny teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. You got me up. I am protecting that baby with my whole heart and soul and everything that is in me. I don't get it. Let kids be kids. Like, one day those toddlers are going to be teenagers and they're probably going to be choosing to wear their revealing outfits, and you can fight that battle when it comes. But like, as parents, why are you choosing to expose your child on that level when they're babies? Ugh, it makes me sad. Put clothes on your kids, guys. Do better.
Come shopping with me to see if we can pick up some new bits for my nearly 10-year-old stepdaughter, and I want some bits that are not cropped, that are age appropriate. We are heading to Primark. Okay, so they've got little shorts, but they are little runner shorts. Are they a bit too short? I think we're going to pick up a pair and just see how they are on. I have t-shirts and bits here, but I feel like these are maybe just getting a little bit too young for her style. Okay, we're just going to pick up a little basic ribbed top, age 11 to 12. It's tight fitting but not cropped. Look, and herein lies the issue. There's so many cute little sets like this with cycle shorts and tops, but all the tops are cropped. That dress is actually really pretty. It's got the little straps there and it's got other ones there. And this little denim dress is really sweet too. She loves stitch, but again, that's cropped. Again, those are nice, but cropped. Oh, again, see, look, that would be so lovely. I think I might get this t-shirt because it has only got like a little thing on the front, so I think she'll like that. Right, I think that's it for Primark, guys. I don't think there's anything else. I've picked up a couple of bits, but I'm not over the moon. Okay, so we're in New Look and I've picked up some tops. I've got 4 different ones. They are cropped, but I've basically got them 2 sizes too big, and I think they probably won't be cropped then. So we've got this one, this one, this one. I actually would shop myself in the New Look kids section. It's so good. I also actually picked some bits up in Poundland. So if you want a full haul, head over to my page because I'm going to show you everything we got.
Do you see how I dress my daughter? Very demure, very cutesy, very age appropriate. Do you see how she's at the pool and she's not wearing a bikini because she's a toddler? Very modest, very mindful of the predators around, very demure. Do you see how she can wear something weather appropriate without it being a crop top or skin tight? Very demure, very considerate of her purity.
Proof parents sexualize their own kids.
Normalize little girls wearing little girl clothing. I am so tired of walking out and seeing these babies, these 2-year-olds in mini skirts and crop tops and strapless bras and booty shorts and tight skinny jeans. Like, I really don't understand how y'all think that's okay. And let somebody comment on it. And then you guys want to be like, oh, stop sexualizing little children. But how's that the case when you're the one putting the child in inappropriate clothing? The only person sexualizing the child is you. And the only reason you don't see a problem with it is because that's how you dress yourself. Yeah, you know, you always wear the crop tops, you always wear the belly shirt, you always wear the strapless bras, the tight jeans. So why wouldn't your daughter do the same thing? It's disgusting. It's not age appropriate. It's actually appalling. And I'm disgusted by the companies that actually put this clothing out. Y'all know there are literally sickos out there that prey on little children, and you just make your children easy targets. Like, why does your 2-year-old need her belly showing? What does that do for her? Why does her skirt really have to be so mini? Like, the girl can barely walk. Oh, it's my child. I'm gonna do what I want. Okay, go ahead. She gonna end up just like you. It's sad. Like, bring back shame, bring back decorum, because can't nobody tell these new age parents nothing without them getting all offended and all bent out of shape. I don't know why y'all in a rush for these kids to grow up. Like, let them be kids.
This trend has taken off in a major way, from tiny designer handbags to miniature version of adult fashion or adult clothing. So is this just a harmless fun, or is there something more serious going on here? Some people believe it's all in good fun, a creative outlets for parents to basically express themselves and their love for fashion, but others are really concerned about dressing children like adults, that it may put pressure on them of growing up too fast or even shaping the way how they view themselves. The noticeable difference between the clothing length between boys and girls of the same age raises important discussion about gender roles and norms, and of course societal expectation. Often girls' clothing such like dresses, skirts, shorts, it tends to be more fitted and even sometimes more revealing compared to boys' clothing, which generally emphasizes comfort and coverage. This disparity reflects a deeper cultural idea about how boys and girls are expected to present themselves. So shorter and more form-fitted clothing for girls can perpetuate the notion that their appearance should be more mature, or that they should be more concerned with fashion and aesthetic at a young age. While on the other hand, boys' clothing often tend to be more practical, allowing them ease of movement and less focus on their appearance. This next clip will demonstrate exactly what I'm talking about. Let's take a look.
I'm going to show you a perfect example of why my husband and I always buy boy shorts for our 1-year-old child. This is a pair of 2T boy shorts. Right? Now, this is also a pair of 2T shorts, but they're girl shorts. Let's just line them up, seam to seam. Do you see the difference in length? Still not getting it? Let me do another pair. This is a pair of 2T, look, 2T girl shorts. Line it up, seam to seam, look. Almost less than the boy shorts. There is literally no distinguishable size difference between male and female children, especially prepubescent, but then there isn't really much of a difference during puberty. It really just depends on the child, their genetics, etc. But do you see that length difference? Do you see why we buy these for our child and not these? And if you're not really paying attention to this is like a subtle difference that you may not even notice if you're exclusively buying girl shorts, right? Here's another pair, boy shorts. Look at that, even more length, and they're both 2T. Perfect example. Cat Jack 2T. Cat Jack 2T. I'm literally lining them up. Okay, you can say like, oh, but they're different style shorts. I get it, but you can still make a cute jean short that is a longer length. I mean, that is significant. But yes, this is why these are what we have our child wear, not these.
Personal opinion, okay? Little girls should not be wearing things like that at all, like, period. No.
I'm pumping, so I'm sorry if this is loud. But I keep getting like comments in my videos, or like I'll see like other people's videos and people are saying like, I can't find any appropriate shirts, any full length shirts for my kids. What are you talking about? Like, honestly, where are you guys shopping? Because there's like a million of them at Target. There's a million of them at Walmart. Like, no hate, but what? I don't have any issues with crop tops. I don't see anything weird or wrong with a belly. I know that some people do. Okay, that's not my point. I don't understand why you guys keep on saying that you can't find anything. What are you talking about?
Mom on TikTok sparked a debate when she asked if a Target kid's dress was inappropriate. At first glance, the dresses seem totally innocent. They're brightly colored and ruffled and frankly look quite a bit like any other kid's dress. But it turns out they've got cutouts on the side to show a little bit of midriff. The mom in the video, Megan Mayer, said she tends to be a bit more conservative about the way that her kids dress. For example, they're not allowed to wear bikinis. But she feels like these Target dresses cross the line and she was looking for a gut check to see if other people agree. And a lot of people voiced their opinions. One comment says that there's no reason for the dresses to have holes and that Target would have been smart to replace it with pockets instead. Yet others said that back in the 70s, they'd commonly wear halter tops and tube tops and none of it was considered to be that big of a deal. She feels like this dress falls in line with that. I will say I consider myself to be pretty open-minded about the way that other people dress, but I think that dresses with cutouts for children are a little bit needlessly inappropriate. What do you think?
So fashion for kids dating as far back as to the 1970s has a distinct balance of conservatism and of course playfulness. Clothing was practical yet stylish and it focused on more comfort and durability while embracing trends of that era. Boys and girls alike wore pieces that prioritized modesty, functionality, and often categorized by high-waisted pants, long dresses, bell bottoms, and vibrant patterns, of course. This gave children the freedom to play while still being able to look stylish and in that time. Girls' clothing in particular, while cute and fashionable, tended to feature longer hemlines and of course looser fits. There was a sense of innocence and youthfulness in these designs which were both age appropriate and adorable, with pinafore dresses, turtlenecks, flared pants being common. Fast forward however to 2024, the kids and the fashion has evolved, more revealing especially for the girls, in shorter hemlines, tighter fits, design that mirrors adult fashion trends which are now being common in these girls' clothing. Influence of social media, celebrity, culture, and of course fast fashion has played a major role in accelerating this shift. While the design may be trendy and fashionable, there's a growing concern over how much impact this can have. With young girls' body image, self-esteem, and they're often exposed to more mature styles at such an early age. The contrast between these two eras highlights a shift in the cultural values, whereas the current era places more emphasis on trend and of course self-expressions, sometimes at the expense of childhood modesty. While there's nothing wrong with fashionable kids, don't get me wrong, it is something worth considering how much adult is trickling down and whether there is a need to strike a balance between style and age-appropriate designs.
Kids in the 1970s, what were they wearing? They were wearing colorful clothing, and it probably was made out of polyester, and jumpers, and calico plaids were very popular too. And look at those pants. They look very familiar. The bell bottoms and plaid, very common. And do they look like their moms? Yes, they do. Sweater vests and little jumpers. And of course, pockets, patch pockets were a big detail, red, white, and blue. Why? Because of the bicentennial that happened in 1976, of course. Stripes, big colorful patterns, again, the little jumpers or rompers, and of course, the jumpsuits that were popular. And who is this familiar face? Can you tell me? Because she was a child model, and so she is modeling kids' clothing, and of course, she is gorgeous still today. Let me know in the comments who it is. Can you guess? Let me know. And what do you think about these kids' fashions of the 1970s?
So I'm at Target right now, and I'm sorry, my little one, I need to rock her back and forth because she's tired. But tell me why girl clothes is like super short. Like, why do little girls have to wear tiny shorts? Like, look at this. These shorts, like, clearly are like booty shorts. Like, someone's butt is going to be hanging out. And everything in this store, like almost everything, I don't want to say everything, but almost everything that's related to young girls, it's like crop tops. And like, why are we trying to sensualize for little girls? Like, I hate shopping for my daughter. It's so hard. She's tall on top of that. So these little shorts that are supposed to be like mid-rise, she's not supposed to show skin. She's 8. I mean, she's 9. That's not something that I'm okay with. Like, look at these dresses. These like look like little mini dresses for girls, you know. More crop tops, and then high-waisted shorts that I can also tell are booty shorts. They're cute, but no.
Normalize little girls wearing little girl clothing.
Clothes I'm not dressing my 4-year-old in, with little to no explanation. Walk with me. Bikinis and 2-piece swimsuits. No. None of those like mini high heel kiddie shoes. If she's not in like ballroom dancing, then it's a no. No nail polish until she's like, I don't know, 7 or 8. I don't know. I'm choosing an arbitrary number because I feel like it's far away, but no nail polish for the time being. Fight me. No crop tops or like adult looking clothes, just in miniature. Y'all gonna get mad at me for this one. No false hair. No false hair. Again, she's 4. It's not needed. She has a full head of hair, knock wood. No. I remember very clearly in like my first corporate job, 2 women who were about in their 40s and they had like preteen or early teen daughters, and they were talking about how they're absolutely disgusted and annoyed about the way that their daughters are dressing and it's inappropriate. And then someone had walked by like in the little kitchen area and they overheard as well, and they were like, so who's buying her these clothes? And then the woman who was talking, she kind of looked down and she was like, yeah, I know, but... And then the person was like, okay, well, if you're not happy with what she's wearing or you think it's inappropriate, why are you buying her those clothes? And she's like, well, if I don't buy them for her, then she's just going to complain and bitch and na. And they're like, okay, but who's the parent here? And then me in my early 20s, I'm just like, with my mint tea, literally watching this exchange go back and forth. And I always had that in the back of my mind that I was like, okay, it's one thing if, you know, they're at a certain age and they want to express themselves, we can cross that bridge. But when they're at an age where they're not even making their own money to buy clothes and you're buying this stuff that is inappropriate to you, I mean, what are we doing? And just for those who feel the need to come into my comments and, oh my God, but that's their expression. I made this video about my 4-year-old daughter. My 4-year-old daughter. There's no, she is 4. 4. I am her mother. She is going to dress like a 4-year-old.
In recent years, we have seen a surge where parents are dressing their kids like adults, and they're sharing these images online as well as these videos, again, on social media. While some see this as harmless fun or a way to express creativity, it's important though to recognize the potential risk, one, concerning the trend of high number of saves and shares on these posts that they often receive. Unfortunately, this can make it easier for predators to access and misuse these these images. It's crucial to think about who is really viewing and saving those images, and it may just be for the wrong reasons. As parents, of course, it is our responsibility to protect our children's safety. That includes being mindful of what we share online. The next creator emphasizes this point. Let's take a look.
You're not wrong, but you're sure as hell not right. Dressing your child modestly, as you put, like as if it's somehow bad because you put quotations around it. By the way, it's called classy. Anyway, dressing your child in a classy or age-appropriate manner will not protect them from pedophiles looking at them, having improper thoughts, possibly downloading their picture and jerking off to it in the bathroom. You're right. That being said, why the f would you ever make it easy for them? Why would you expose your child like that? And more importantly, why would you not keep your child as a child? Do you put your child in a thong? No. And if I asked you this, do you know what your answer is going to be? It's not age appropriate. No shit. Just like crop tops don't need to be on 2-year-olds, 4-year-olds. This is common sense. We all know that male and female pedos are going to do what they're going to do regardless. But the only reason that they get their actual hands on children is because the parent failed. Don't mistake that for their clothes. You don't let your kid out of your sight. You don't let your kid with a family member. You don't let your kid with a friend. You don't let your kid in anywhere, okay? Call me whatever you want. But the reason that children get touched is because the parents aren't on their goddamn bullshit. Parents are out there, but I thought they would be safe. No, you didn't even think, okay? Now, occasionally, a parent is truly in the dark about something. But 99% of the time, they had a feeling and they ignored it. Or they ignored that child telling them that that child felt uncomfortable near that family member, that friend, that whatever. So they are two very different things. But when you talk about teaching your children how to dress, it's so that they don't always walk around going to a baseball game with their thong hanging out looking like Cardi B, who's a performer on a stage, who has a personality for a stage. They know what's appropriate to wear. So you don't have boys with pants down to their ankles and then their underwear sticking out because, gag me. No successful man, truly successful man's walking around looking like that. And yes, you will be perceived by how you look. So I'll be damned if I'm going to make it easy for pedos to stare at my daughter, and more importantly, have her self-worth feel like she got to be walking around looking older than she is. Get your shit.
What immediately screams trashy parenting to you?
When parents dress up their kids like they are grown adults. And to be more specific, I'm talking about little girls. I'm talking about parents of little girls that dress them up like they're grown women before they have any business dressing like they're grown women. And you know exactly what kind of outfits I'm talking about. You know those little Instagram outfits where the baby's wearing the crop top and the cute little skinny pants and they've got the little handbag like they're little grown women. Stop. Like, nobody's ever gonna convince me that that is cute. The whole grown woman aesthetic thing for little girls. Like, it's gross to me. It's gross.
Something I did not appreciate until I was a parent was the fact that my mom just let me dress like a kid. Nowadays, when you see girls this age today, they're literally wearing crop tops, little shorts, high heels, fake long hair. Not to mention the fact that they're plastered all over social media so that the moms can use them for content. Now as an adult, I can value the fact that I was just outside doing little kid outside stuff. Like, I can value this and respect this over the fact that my parents weren't dripping me out in designer to post it online. And the reason why they were saying no to a lot of things that I wanted to do was actually just because they were trying to preserve my youth. Even during photo shoots, I'm just dressed age appropriately. And so now I'm going to be doing the same thing with my kids. Just let kids dress like kids, let kids act like kids.
Let your kids choose what they wear. Mothers, come here. I want to talk to you. That tug of war between you and your 7-year-old daughter must stop today. You've been selecting her clothes since she was born, but lately, she's always arguing that she wants something else. Please, let your kids choose what they want to wear. Yes, you can help them tweak it, but let them pick their clothes. Allowing them pick their clothes has several advantages. 1, you know who your child really is and what they are comfortable in. 2, it gives them confidence that you believe in their abilities. 3, it teaches them practical life skills such as how to plan ahead for special occasions, or how to dress appropriately for certain events or weather conditions. 4. It gives them a sense of independence. And you can also know earlier if you are raising a bulb. Sure you get.
So do you agree with the last creator? He advises that girls over 7-year-old should be choosing their own outfits. Based on a few of the comments in his comment section, some of his followers are saying that they think it encourages us independence and self-expression, while others feel like guidance is still important at that age. What are your thoughts on this specifically? Now, let's look at this from another angle. There's a lot of cultural and societal influence here. Social media, one, plays a big role in shaping how parents view trends and what they think is cute or cool for their kids. I mean, influencers often post pictures of their own children, that is, dressed in the latest fashion, which may make other parents feel like they need to do the same. But where do we draw the line? And does it stop being about fun and start being about projecting adult values or aesthetics onto kids? Is it taken away from their ability to be just kids, free from the pressure of looking a certain way? So whether you think this trend is just harmless fun or something to be cautious about, it's clear that dressing kids like adults has sparked a lot of discussions. At the end of the day, every family is different, and what works for you may not work for another. I want to hear your thoughts though. Do you think dressing kids like adults is just a fun trend, or is it something problematic? Drop your opinions down below. So this is where we'll wrap up today's video, guys. If you have enjoyed this content, please remember to hit that like button for your girl. If you want to see more relatable posts, of course, hit that notification bell. And if you want to continue watching, go ahead and click that up next video here on your screen and subscribe if you haven't already done so. As per usual, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jody and I aspire to inspire. Until next time, guys, walk good.